Wise lines. Stop being judgmental because it's very easy to judge but hard to understand. There's no age or time, right or wrong, to think about your soul. When in your heart you get that spark, never ignore it. Maybe it was to lighten up your dark future. Pranam friends. In life, many a times when we want to achieve some goals for our soul, but we back off because of many reasons like less conviction, laziness, work pressures, responsibilities, moods, etc. And that is why, internally, without any progress, we remain where we are. So Innervoicepaathshala, by dedicating this short story, wants to tell you guys, follow your heart for implementing right things, regardless of what others tell you to do. Because at the end of the day, it is you who have to live with your decision and not them. So it is very rightly said, the time your soul is shaken or awakened, just start with your journey right there. In Jambudweep, in the city of Tumbuvan Sannivesh, there lived a rich and religious businessman named Dhangiri. From his childhood, he had a lot of patience. As he grew towards his youth, the handsome boy started getting marriage proposals from royal families. But his mind was clear to take Diksha. So he told beforehand to all the fathers of the beautiful girls who sent their proposals that he will sooner or later take Diksha and will leave all the worldly pleasures, which means that he will also leave their daughters too. So he requested not to blame him later. At that time, Dhanpal Sheth's daughter, Sunanda, who was gorgeous and beautiful, liked Dhangiri a lot, and she wanted to marry him and no one else. Dhangiri had no interest to marry, but she was very firm with her decision and she married him irrespective of knowing the fact of Dhangiri's Diksha's interest. Their life was full of joy. As the time passes, Vajra Swami, who was Tiryan Jumbak angel in his previous birth, who in Ashtapartit from Gautam Swami had heard Pundrik Adhyayan, and he revised this Adhyayan for 500 times every day. His soul had travelled from heaven to Sunanda's womb. After a while, Dhangiri got to know that his wife was pregnant. One day, a Jain Arya Singhgiri came to the city, under whom Sunanda's brother Arya Shamit also took Diksha earlier. Both Dhangiri and Sunanda went regularly to listen to his sermons. Dhangiri's soul was awakened by these sermons, and he lost interest in his wealth, family, and worldly affairs. He decided to give up his worldly life. He told about his decision to his wife. So guys, I want to ask you, if your better half comes and tells you that he or she wants to take Diksha, then what would be your reaction? Shocked, right? Same way, Sunanda was also shocked. She tried to convince him to stay and enjoy their life. She also said that since they were going to have a child, it would be better for them to stay together. But Dhangiri was firm as a rock and did not change his mind. Sunanda was the daughter of a religious merchant, Dhanpal, and she had a great religious understanding. Therefore, she gave him the permission to go ahead. She consoled herself that at least she was a wife of a virtuous man, and whatever Dhangiri was doing, that should be the ultimate goal for everyone in their life. And what Dhangiri was doing required a great courage, so she supported him. Dhangiri blessed the soul who had entered in the womb of his wife to progress well. He then goes and takes Diksha under Acharya Sigiri. So friends, I want to ask you, was Dhangiri right or wrong? If I ask you, what is the correct age to take Diksha, then what will you say? 12, 40, 60, etc. But when you see a child taking Diksha, you feel he is too small to know the world. When a youth takes Diksha, that time you say he can enjoy the world and take a little later. Now, when someone is married and takes Diksha, you become judgmental and you comment, how can he leave his responsibilities and go just like that? And when someone older takes Diksha, you feel, what at this age will he do there? So we want to repeat, stop being judgmental. By the time your soul is shaken or awakened, Just start your journey right there. So by ringing the bells of correctness in the soul, embark your journey to conquest and achieve the permanent bliss and create the sweetest melodies. And that is why Innervoicepaathshala always tells you to aspire yourself correctly and inspire the world.